So if you were drawn to the title or to the thumbnail, this reading could be for you. I was hearing that you've healed some form of codependency. So let's go ahead and start with some tarot and learn more about this. So we have the Queen of Cups to start. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups here, that really confirms that message. We also have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, I just want to get a couple more cards out here. We have the Page of Cups. Maybe two more cards. The Devil. And let's get one more. Okay, oh, we have two. The Eight of Swords, followed by the Magician. And at the back of the deck, we have the Sun. Beautiful. So you're showing up as the Queen of Cups. You went through a lot of experiences that affected you very deeply, on a very deep emotional level. And some of these memories or experiences could have really been buried deep down within you. But you took some time to get still and to open up to these memories, open up to this information about your past that wanted to come through to you. And during this time, you could have felt like you were juggling a lot. Like maybe at the same time as you were, let's say, working or doing other things, you also had to deal with all of this emotional baggage and emotional turmoil and memories and things that were really coming up for you. And it felt like you were just juggling a lot in life, trying to process these emotions and integrate them and understand how to heal from them at the same time as you were maintaining the rest of your life. But you definitely had spiritual guidance and support from your angels. I'm seeing the little pig in the corner here with some angel wings. Yeah, and your guides were sending you a lot of symbolism, synchronicities, signs, letting you know that they're there with you on the journey, helping you with this. And they want to commend you because you are a very creative person, or you have some form of expression. Like I'm just seeing a purple streak in this guy's hair. So maybe you're artistic in some way, or if it's not artistic, creative, maybe in the way that you dress or style yourself, or maybe you write or sing or whatever it is. Obviously it's going to apply to everyone watching. And perhaps you used those things as a creative outlet while you were kind of going through juggling all of this. With the Devil and the Eight of Swords coming up here, this is definitely the codependency coming up here. And with the Magician, it's like you're taking control of the situation and you're actually an alchemist. You used all of the past pains that you experienced, all of those challenging emotions, and you mix them up here in this energy cauldron, and you use them to create gold. You turned lead into gold. And now you're actually, with the Sun on the back of the deck here, able to access a lot more of your energy, because I think a lot of your energy was being taken up going into the emotional processing that you were doing. And also, for example, like, let's say we had a falling out with someone and we haven't forgiven them yet. That grudge, for example, is going to take up a lot of spiritual, mental, emotional space in our psyches, in our lives. And I'm not saying that's the exact situation that you were in, but it's just an example to say that this could have been taking up a lot of space. And I feel like with the Sun at the back of the deck now and the Magician here, it's really like space has been freed up, and now you're going to be able to utilize a lot more of your energy for, if it is creative projects or whatever it is that, you know, you want to dedicate your time towards in your life. So let's get some additional messages here about the codependency that they've healed. Okay, we have the Star. The Star has been coming up a lot lately. I think Spirit is really trying to bring everyone hope and let them know to just set their sights higher, because the possibilities for you and for your success are truly infinite. They are infinite, but our minds get stuck in this, you know, old ways of being, old traumas of what happened to me before, and then it can't imagine, you know, all of the beautiful possibilities out there. So it really feels like you're finally starting to come out of this and start to realize all of the possibilities for you in your life. Okay, any additional messages here, Spirit, about how they've healed? Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, and just remember that healing is a journey and it's not linear. So you might still, although you've cleared so much and you've really come out of this codependency of, you know, relying on, for you, I really feel like it had to do with beliefs and you think having doubts about yourself, about whether you could do what it is you were setting out to achieve. And it was really your fears and your thoughts that were holding you back. And this could have kept you in a situation much longer than would have been necessary because you were scared to really break free from that. But all of this to say that those thoughts or feelings might still come up, even though you've evolved past them, so to speak. They might still come up just to clear even deeper, or just so that you can finally exercise your authority and say, yeah, I hear you, thought that's saying, you know, you're going to be held back, you can't do it, you suck, whatever it is that, you know, goes on in your own mind with your own doubts. Just so that you can say, yeah, I hear you, but I know that's not the truth and I'm not going to follow that. Next, we have the King of Pentacles, and here we have the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Wheel of Fortune, or sorry, not the Wheel of Fortune, the World. And at the back of the deck, we have the Hermit. With the King and Queen of Pentacles, it really feels like you've reached a level of emotional security that is untouchable. And I know the Pentacles are about finances, career, physical reality, but I'm just feeling this sense of emotional security that allows you to also feel physically secure. It's almost like you're not letting all of those anxieties and fears and worries be the leading force in your life anymore. Like, yes, those thoughts may come up, but you're not going to be listening to them. You are really taking back your power and feeling this unshakable sense of security within yourself, that no matter what happens to you in your life, you've got this and you will handle it and you can take care of it. And because you have the integrity, the courage, the inner strength to really meet any challenge that life has for you. And with the World, it's like you've lived long enough and matured enough to realize that any challenge that does come up is a lesson that is for you, that you are exactly where you are meant to be and things are unfolding exactly as they're supposed to be unfolding. With the Hermit at the back of the deck here, and the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Swords, sorry, they all want to come out, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, let me just have a look at this here. You might have even gone through a period of isolation, of really just taking time to be with yourself and your thoughts and not hanging out with people as much, not spending time with others. And this is because you maybe felt that every time you were coming into contact with others or in relationship with them, that there was always a challenge, there was always a fight, there was always some level of competition. And this really wore you out, so you chose to walk away from this type of relating and relationships and really broke free from it. But then you had this period of time where it felt like you broke free from it, but you were just waiting to see, okay, how do I relate now? Okay, what happens next from here? Okay, let's get some additional messages, Spirit, about how they've healed from codependency. Okay, we have positive life changes. Positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust in the process. Yeah, remember how I said you have this unshakable sense of security within you? I really think that you are trusting the process, and this is just a confirmation from Spirit to continue trusting the process. Even if you don't know where you're headed, where it's taking you, just trust in yourself ultimately, but of course Spirit has your back. You have perception. You are getting ready to have a shift in perception that will change everything. So maybe the perception shifts aren't done yet. And that's what I was kind of feeling here with the 5 of Pentacles and 6 of Swords. Things might come up again. So perhaps before you really do reach this ultimate level of security, which is not to say you won't face challenges again, but I really feel with the King and Queen of Pentacles, it will become unshakable. It feels like you might have one last shift in perception coming your way that will really change everything. So we have 41 with power struggle. You may be involved in a power struggle between 2 or more people. Yes, I was definitely feeling this with the 5 of Wands, like when I was saying, you know, you're feeling like people are competitive with you or challenging with you, or like it's always a fight. So tell us more about that, Spirit. What do they need to know? Dark Night of the Soul, you are in the midst of a spiritual awakening. At the back of the deck, we have Inner Child. You are currently healing old emotional wounds. And Trust and Forgiveness. It's time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. Yeah, so remember earlier I used that example of like if you're holding a grudge or you're not willing to forgive, that you kind of carry that around with you, and so much of your life force energy goes towards maintaining that grudge. And with Trust and Forgiveness, perhaps, and Inner Child, perhaps there is some relationship in your life where you've really had to trust and forgive. With Dark Night of the Soul, you're in the midst of a spiritual awakening. It feels like this has been a very, very deeply emotional process. And I really feel like, let's say from 1 to 10, 10 is kind of like the end of this process. It feels like you're at like 8.5. So I don't know if that's helpful for you, but I just thought that I would share. And as I said, it's not linear, but that's, if I could explain the energy, that's how I could say it. With Inner Child, it says you are currently healing old emotional wounds. And that could also, you know, really be the title of this reading. Like, you are healing old emotional wounds. And perhaps one of those was some form of codependency, which you can really check off the list of healing. I don't know why this is like my Virgo coming out here. But it feels like there is like still one more shift in perception that's really coming to help fully initiate you into this awakening, into this new way of life. What else do you want to say here, Spirit? What do they need to know about this? What messages would you like them to hear? Okay, we have Cobra, Divine Awakening. Yes! And at the back of the deck, we have Toweret with Pregnancy and Birth. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this may not apply to everyone watching, but if you have been feeling like you might be going through a Kundalini awakening, I'm definitely seeing that here with this Cobra, with the coiled energy coming awake, and then the Divine Awakening, as well as the infinity symbol and the number 8. So if you have been feeling like you're going through a Kundalini awakening, this could be a confirmation for you. This metamorphosis that you're going through, this process of deep emotional and spiritual healing, can never be lost. Like, you're achieving something that you're really going to take with you, not just throughout the rest of your life, but in lifetimes to come. That's what I'm really feeling. It's like a sense of awakening of power that you will really behold going forward. Let's see, what do the guides and angels want to say about this? What do the guides and angels want to say about this deep emotional healing that you've been doing? Okay, we got 2 cards. We have Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. Okay, so maybe there is something that you really need to say to somebody. And with it coming on top of power struggle, maybe it's this person who you've been having this power struggle with, or maybe this power struggle is almost like a template activated from within you that's showing up in several relationships in your life. But maybe you need to get something off your chest and speak your truth. We also have Cernunos with life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. This ties back into the Kundalini energy. It really feels like your life force energy is increasing. It felt like it was kind of being blocked by something in your life, whether that was a grudge, whether it was just old emotional wounds from your childhood, from your life that had just built up over time. Now you've taken the time to really process those emotions and heal. And now it's like your energy is so much more freed up and you're receiving a lot more of your life force energy that's like almost like it's come online for you, which is why I said maybe you resonate with the Kundalini energy. At the back of the deck, we have Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So with this at the back of the deck next to the sun, it feels like this, once again, creative life force energy. And you could channel that into so many different areas of your life, so many different avenues or projects, and it's going to be different for everyone watching. So just know that you're going to have a lot more energy to put forth into whatever it is that's important to you in your life. Okay, what do the angels want to say about this emotional healing that you've been doing, about this journey? I'm feeling this card. Chakra balancing angel. Another confirmation here that your chakras are really going through this activation of life force energy. At the back of the deck, we have Angel of White Light. So definitely spend time meditating with your chakras, connecting with your guides and angels and asking them to help you on this deeply spiritual awakening and initiation of life force energy that you're going through. Angel of Friendship. So you may have a friendship that's highlighted here. To find out more about this friendship, let's use the tarot. Tell us more about this friendship. Ooh. So we have the Two of Wands and the Empress. It feels like you are going to be connecting with other earth angels like you, those who really use their energy to better the planet, to better the world that we live in. It feels like you are going to be connecting with more souls like that, more souls that are aligned with the cosmos, with God, Goddess, Spirit. And I'm seeing two globes. So this friendship could have to do with travel or with communicating internationally in some way across the globe. Perhaps you went through a power struggle within a friendship and now you're going to be reaping the rewards of that inner work that you've done and experiencing more aligned, positive friendships that are based less on fear and more on soul connection. But yeah, with the butterflies here, it's just a big transformation, I think, within you that is definitely going to affect your relationships. Okay, we have the Emperor coming out here. I'm feeling a balance of divine masculine and divine feminine energy because we have the Emperor and the Empress, and beneath all these cards we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps this shift, all of this inner work that you've done to heal is really bringing you to a place of meeting your match. Okay, meeting your match in business, in love, in friendship. Really, it all boils down to you've met your match internally, you've met yourself, you've gone through that process of individuation, which has allowed you to become a unified whole within yourself. And so it'll allow you to meet that match externally as well. Any additional messages, Spirit? What do they need to know about this healing journey? Epsilon modulation with number 28. And at the back of the deck, we have Karma of Kutuhala. I'm definitely not pronouncing that correctly, but so with Epsilon modulation, this card really speaks of slowing down, of taking time to just be present, to breathe, to rest. When we slow down, time actually expands, and we're able to almost make time slow down through our presence. And this is what you are being asked to do, because the more that you do this, the more you're going to be able to integrate all of this amazing work that you've done, integrate all of the spiritual and energetic shifts happening within your chakra system, within yourself. And it's going to help you to feel more aligned, because it's almost like your mind, body, soul, and heart can all almost get on the same level, get on the same wavelength, the more that you're able to slow down, be present. And it'll help to augur in those positive changes that are coming into your life. And I'm going to read this card here, the Karma of Kutuhala. I'm sorry, I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly. So it says, your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart and do not be dissuaded by anything or anyone. If you are seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects to your heart. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail, you shall rise. Yeah, it's like you're a phoenix rising from the ashes, just like on the picture here. And I think that's also why you're being asked to slow down, at least once a day, if not as much as you possibly can, because it connects you with your intuition and it allows you to be led by your heart and not be distracted and truly make decisions that are in line with your values, and follow the call of your intuition. Okay, let's get some final messages here. Any final messages from your guides and angels? Any advice? Anything you need to know about this? Okay, we have self-acceptance. Beautiful. Yeah, so you are coming into self-acceptance, and it's really creating so many shifts both internally and externally for you. And maybe it's just about being open, surrendering. Maybe you don't know what's going to come, but you know that you trust yourself, that you love yourself, that you accept yourself. And that's really all you need to know, because the rest is left up to God, Goddess, Creator, Life Force, Spirit to really guide and direct, and to let this life force energy guide and direct, because it's so intelligent. Friendship and union. Okay, another card. So yeah, you could really be connecting with a new friendship, and this union could be bringing a lot of blessings into your life. Let's get one last card. Courage and bravery. Okay, so stay strong, stay courageous, stay brave. We have harmony and resolution at the back of the deck, because harmony and resolution is coming to you, and every ounce of inner work that you've done is going to pay off externally. Thank you so much. That's all I have for you today. You can visit my page for more readings. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you want to receive more readings from me in the future. And I'd love to hear how the reading resonated with you, so feel free to comment down below. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!